All right, so you're struggling with trying to record these videos on YouTube without overthinking it so much. Because a lot of the times when we're recording take after take after take, it's taken away from the authenticity because people can feel that. People can feel that you're taking all these takes over and over and over again to record this video. And when you do that, it doesn't necessarily feel like the most authentic place that it's coming from, because it feels like you're just stopping and going and stopping and going. But the way that we can actually help ourselves be more authentic is by just getting up on the camera and recording. Like, I've made many mistakes within even the first 30 seconds of recording this video, but I feel like because I kept going, it helps me maintain that authenticity. So the way that I learned this is from this dude named Eric Edmonds, and he's a public speaker. And when I first got introduced to him, he was doing this public speech. He was in front of all these damn people, but he got up there and he did this whole speech, an hour-and-a-half long speech, with no notes. He had 0 notes. So that made me go and freaking buy his course, because I was like, this dude is freaking amazing. Like, when I watch somebody that's public speaking, I'm always kind of like, are they kind of in a presenter mode? Are they feeling like that? If they're doing that, I'm not going to watch it. But this dude had some kind of authenticity to him. And he said in his course, you know, when he watches TED Talks, he doesn't really like them. He doesn't like TED Talks because he feels like they are in that presenter mode. They're talking like, I don't know, just in that presenter mode. We all know what it is. It's hard to describe, but we know what it is. But he said the best way to not force yourself into that, and it's because he chose a different route. He wanted to focus on authenticity. So what he had to do is just focus on recording it all in one take. Recording a lot of his videos all in one take. Even his course. He said that he recorded most of the videos in his course all in one take. So for me, I'm like, okay, that's something that I think works a lot better, because when I try it, it forces you to be in the moment. It forces you to lock in and not be in and out and in and out. When you're in a conversation with somebody, you're locked in and you're in that moment. So if you want it to feel like a conversation with the person on the other side, it has to be locked in that moment. And it also kind of goes hand in hand with something else that I learned from an acting coach. What I learned from her is that for actors, okay, let's say like Timothée Chalamet, he's one of the best actors right now. When he's giving his performance, you cannot physically see that he's thinking about himself. He's not thinking about, oh, how does my hair look? How do I look today? How does my performance going? Blah, 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 blah. None of that stuff. He's in the moment thinking about the story and just thinking about nothing. He's not thinking about his lines, none of that stuff. He has it memorized so that he can stay in the moment. So she said that for actors, you have to eliminate all the other stuff that's going to take you out of the moment. And a lot of that stuff is like thinking about yourself, thinking about how you want to be perceived, thinking about if people are going to like what you're saying, thinking about all that stuff. When you're doing that in a normal conversation, it takes you out of the moment and you start thinking too much about it, and then you're going to blank out. Same thing for giving a video on camera, on YouTube. We have to just be in the moment, and it's going to be hard because you have to let go. At first, I couldn't do that. I did multiple takes over and over and over again. But now I can give a video pretty much all in one take. You know, if you need to stop for a little bit and then take a pause, think about it real quick, and every now and then, maybe 1 or 2 of those, it's perfectly fine. But you know, try to stay in the moment and try to give it all in one take, because then you can learn, okay, these are the things that I do when I'm trying to be in that moment, and these are the things that I can improve on, I can learn from. It's going to be the best place to get better from. Okay, here's another thing you could do. Something that helped me a lot also is when you're kind of recording videos and you're doing it all in one take, sometimes you can just let yourself ramble on or talk about whatever. But a way to help combat that and stay in the moment and practice staying in that moment is take videos, practice videos. It could be on your phone, it could be on a camera, whatever it might be. Take those videos, but then upload them privately on YouTube. If you upload them privately on YouTube, it kind of, for some reason, changes your mind it tricks your mind to think that it's like getting uploaded. So you gotta make it good. You gotta make it a little bit better. And you try to stay in the moment, actually having a little bit of pressure. When you add to that little bit of pressure, it helps you stay in the moment. And I think that's one of the best ways to actually practice that. You know, I have a couple of videos that I uploaded privately, just practicing that over and over. But then once you get more comfortable with that, just start doing that for regular videos. You know, that's kind of what I've been doing for my past videos, just doing them all in one take, practicing it, learning from it, practicing it. And I feel like it's helped me improve a lot, and it's made it more fun, because then you could just get up on YouTube, you can start talking, you can start thinking about the audience. And when you're not thinking about so much about what you're saying, you're thinking about the audience. You're thinking about what they need to hear. Just like a conversation when you're locked in with somebody. You're like, okay, I can see that what I'm saying right now isn't really making sense for them. It's not really helping make the point. It's not really doing, it's not really engaging them. And when you're focused on what you're talking about or focused on trying to memorize every single word, you're gonna be out of that. You're not gonna be focusing on the audience like I'm focusing on y'all right now. So just try this out. I think it could really help you. It helps let the guard down and helps you just kind of get on YouTube and have more fun with it. I hope this helps you guys. I hope you have an amazing time doing this. It's going to make it way more fun. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Peace.